Hello there, it's Bill with the Vinylverse, back again with another video. This one is going to be a bit different. This is all going to be related to classical music. Not something I typically show on this channel, but I recently got a big stack of classical records for free. I'll tell the story about that in a minute. But first, playing in the background, I found this at a kind of a thrift store for $1. It's Sibelius Symphony No. 2, the orchestra of La Suisse Promenade, Horst Stein. Beautiful record. This is it's a digital first release in USA. This says it was recorded in October of 1981 in Geneva, and the record came out in 1983. Gorgeous record. Glad I picked this up. Now on to some records, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show, I don't know, about 6 or 7 records here, and then I'm going to do a flip video of the remaining stack, which is probably about 25-ish records. So, story time. These have been sitting in my parents' basement for quite some time. They previously belonged to my grandfather's last wife. She was a big classical music listener, and I was always fascinated by her record collection and the classical records. Every once in a while I'd go looking through them, but she would play them sometimes, but I would never ask to put them on or whatever. So she passed away in 1988, and then my grandfather passed away 10 years later in 1998. And then the records all got moved to my parents' house, and they were always just kind of sitting there in the back of my mind that someday I was going to go look through them. And then recently, past couple months, I've been listening to a little bit more classical music on my own, streaming, whatnot. And around Easter time, I was listening to Mahler's Second Symphony, The Resurrection, and that kind of gave me a kick in the pants to go start looking through these records. So I did, and initially I grabbed a handful. As a matter of fact, it may have even been what I have here. And then 2 subsequent times I went back and I would go through and I'd grab another stack. So all in all, I grabbed, I don't know, maybe 30, 35 records. So these were my Aunt Dolly's records, and I'm happy to have them now. I've only cleaned these 7 here. I still have the rest to catalog and clean and get ready to play. So I'm going to show you this stack here, and then I'll do the flip video of the rest. Anyone who is into classical music, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, because I don't know much about these. So if you are into classical music and you have any information you want to share about these, please do so in the comment. If you have any recommendations, please do so in the comments. So yeah, I'll do this pretty quickly because I won't have much to say about them, but I wanted to share them. Starting off with, this is Mahler's Symphony No. 4. This is Fritz Rainier and the Chicago Symphony. And Lisa Della Casa is a soprano. Yep, it's a beautiful record. Yeah, I've been enjoying Mahler's work lately. So this is RCA Living Stereo. There's the label. There is an insert. So pretty cool there. Oh, and I forgot to mention my Aunt Dolly. So I noticed on the back of these records, she had written card index on these. So I guess she had some sort of card index cataloging system, and I don't know if she would rate that once she entered the information on a card and put it in her filing system or whatnot, but they all have card index there. So the next one is Stravinsky's Petrushka. Really enjoyed this one. This is on London Records. Really, one of the things that stood out to me on this one is really enjoyed the timpani. The timpani kind of go berserk at points in this, and I like that. So this is the same orchestra as what's playing up here. Orchestra de la Suisse Romanade. Conducted by Ernest Ansermet. Okay, this is on London. Red label. I will say also that these all seem to be originals. So they were taken very good care of. Some of the sleeves have a little bit of spine wear and whatnot, but the records are pretty much pristine, very well taken care of. Next one is another Living Stereo, RCA Living Stereo, and this is Prokofiev, the Fritz Rainier Chicago Symphony, Alexander Nevsky. So yeah, I don't know much about this. I haven't listened to this one yet. Hope to soon. Again, there's card index. There's that RCA Victor red label. This has a couple items in here. Insert. So I don't know if this is an opera, but looking forward to checking it out. Okay, next, another RCA Living Stereo, and this is Heifetz, Sibelius Violin Concerto. Again, the Chicago Symphony, conducted by Walter Handel. Yeah, another RCA Victor red label there. Living Stereo. Next is Sibelius Symphony No. 2 in D major, Opus 43. The Philadelphia Orchestra, conducted by Eugene Ormandy. There it says card index. Yeah, so like I said, these were all in terrific condition. This is the Columbia Masterworks label. Next, one of my favorite composers is Dvorak, and this is Symphony No. 2 in D minor, Opus 70. Kubelik conducting, Raphael Kubelik, and the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. I particularly like Symphony No. 9 from New World. So again, this is on London Records. And this says made in England, so this is an import. So pretty cool. And then finally, this is Strauss Burlesque Rachmaninoff Concerto No. 1. Byron James on piano, I believe. Yeah, Byron Janis is the pianist, and Fritz Rainier conducting the Chicago Symphony. And this is kind of I guess it's a red RCA Victor label, but it's more brown, I guess. So I don't know the I guess maybe the Living Stereo labels were red. Although this does say red seal on it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Happy to have these cleaned and being looked after and getting played. There's still, I don't know, maybe another 75 to 100, or maybe even more, I'm not sure. So I may over time go grab more as I get through these. But like I said, if you are at all familiar with classical music and you know anything about these, what you like, what you don't like, recommendations, or any information you want to share down in the comments, please do so. I appreciate you watching this video. Now I'm going to cut to the flip video, and I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to let the flip video play, and then that's it. So appreciate you watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye now.